EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Started, and we are underway from Indianapolis.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Benson.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and it's working in their favor. The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get it is the idea.
This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job.
Oh, he's hitting, lost the football, put it on the carpet. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there. They're looking for relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And this one goes nowhere.
I don't know what that was. He lost it.
He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
It bounced over his head. Oh, that's crazy. Shit bounced over his head.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. 19, Tiger, 19, go.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Colts had 12-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
19 Texans.
Throwing now is Stroud. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Throw to the middle is taken in by Dell. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Texans first down.
They run over center with Benson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
Another run here with Benson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. A give up the middle with Benson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down at the
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, here's Benson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for a possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
18. What's that?
Stroud out of the gun here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Trey Benson. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Colts nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, right?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a second and 10.
60. Dragon 60. Let's go.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now this one is swung out wide for Taylor. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Cowboy 80.
Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
So even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the handoff, McLaughlin. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Stroud and company going for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Stroud. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Noel, 57 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Richardson looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line.
The 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Richardson going to move him around.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Richardson. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Back 60. Get it. Let go.
And Richardson back to throw it. And this taken in by Downs. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10.
Again, it's Richardson. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
That ties the game.
A point after, goodbye groupie. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he's got it inside the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Offense at the line and set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come on, set. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. On the slant, Burks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
1970 Rangers, 77 Pirates. Ready. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, there's that trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Yards on the play. And the Texans first down. First and goal.
Stroud looking to throw. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Noel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm...
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
Panther 60.
They run once more with Taylor. Given 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 37 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Quickly able to add the PAT. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Stroud sets up the play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
On the quick, right?
As Stroud now to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, 29 yards.
And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Trap 60. 19 Lions. Go.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this one is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown. Alberto, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't
forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 9.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Colts, first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Tag! Gravity Lion!
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's one. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Check smash, check smash.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. A give left side for Benson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Stroud. And a throw there going to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner puts it off. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, shot.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
3rd and 1.
Now Richardson. Pass complete to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Richardson to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Richardson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 1st down. The give is to McLaughlin. And he stopped immediately there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Look the hot, look the hot. 18, what's up?
Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on against the end, will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Gets it to Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bearcats, 60 Bearcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
One last shot for Richardson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Texans, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year.